We're here at the National Association of Tower Erectors booth during Mobile World Congress Americas in San Francisco to learn a little bit more about NATE's Wireless Industry Network regional conferences. So I'm with Chris Memmott here today, and I know you're very much involved with the conference series, Chris. So can you tell us a little bit about the shows?
Sure. So the WIN concept came about in October of last year, 2016, and basically the idea behind it is to, many folks out there might know about our NATE Unite show. That's an annual show, but a lot of times we have companies come to that show, or we might run across them somewhere else, and they'll say, gosh, I can't make it to the NATE Unite show. I wish I could because it's across the country or whatever. So the WIN program basically is a method for us to take some of that material out to them. So that's kind of the idea and the concept behind it.
So who's your typical attendee at one of the WIN conferences?
I'm not sure we have a typical attendee. I was just at one recently in Arizona, and there was anybody from a vendor, like a parts vendor, to a tower company, to the local police and fire. I mean, we get, it's a cross-section, and that's by design. We actually do that by design, because we're trying, at NATE, we're trying to get our message out to as many folks as we possibly can.
And so are there any regional conferences coming up that people can come out and hear that message?
Actually, yeah, we have two coming up. We've got one in Minneapolis in September and one in Raleigh, North Carolina coming up in November.
And to find out about registration and attendance type of details, how do people connect in that regard?
So they can go to our NATE home website, or actually Wireless Industry Network Partners has a website as well.
And I also have heard a little bit about the WIN Speakers Bureau. Can you tell me what that is?
A group of folks put together to talk on different topics that are particular to our industry. We don't like to think of our industry as a niche industry, because it can be that way from time to time, or seem that way from time to time. So we like to try and reach out into different areas and pull people in. Like we mentioned, fire and EMS and police services and things like that, and try and pull people in and get a more wide range of people to speak for us.
Well, Chris, I appreciate you taking the time to fill us in on the details around the WIN conference series, and we look forward to maybe catching up with you in Minneapolis and Raleigh.
Absolutely. Thank you for the time.